Hey, so I guess I'm kind of glad that the butter wasn't much left. I said I carried on drinking beer in the gusto. If anybody's watching this from the beginning, oh my god, this needs fucking warmed up. Yeah, I forgot that fucking sometimes sake needs to be drunk. There's a time life on it. Who's someone there? Hello, how are you? Hello, what are you? Nihonjin desu ka? Gaijin. Nice to meet you. Thank you for popping in. All right, Tom. Yeah, I just thought I'd go. You know, we've had a few drinks. I enjoy your and the other guys' companies. So so I like talking to people. Should be doing other things, of course, but I don't know if that guy's Japanese or what. I can't make out from the thumbnail. Yeah, just fucking. See the things, you know, when people say, "What did they give you any fucking shit in Japan?" And this guy, I'm sure this guy said under his breath like "kusai." Sometimes they say that, or sometimes they say shit's it's like shit or something like that. And obviously, when I'm in the right mood, I fucking sort them out. Well, looks like he's taking his messages back. Are you working today, Tom? You know when I was in my 20s, you used to go into the packy shops. There was never any fucking please or thank you. They're cunts. And the fuck, you know, this, like, even, you know, like if you go into the restaurants in Nagoya, the Indian restaurants, apart from the really, they just got this fucking standoff attitude. Rather than like, there are one or two really popular, really fucking top notch Paki restaurants or Indian restaurants. But, you know, if you try to talk to them or be friendly, they're just fucking cunts. Yeah. It could be something to do that the people that do come overseas are people from money. They've got money, they're rich, because real poor people can't afford to do it. Maybe, for example, the Nepalis, they're okay. They seem to be okay. Yeah, in fact, yeah, that's it. That's the difference. They're totally different. Yeah, I think I was. I don't know if you were on the other night. I had a friend. He went to. He spent some. He was invited to Russia, or he met some people in Russia, and he said they did everything to make him feel comfortable. You know, like even if they were really poor, they would put on like the best foods to this English guy. You know, did really make him feel welcome. Really put. And they didn't. And they didn't have a. So these weren't rich people. They were just normal people. But no, but I've seen. I've watched videos of Russians in the street. They're just fucking a lot nicer than Americans, and it just comes from. I guess it just comes from money. And now you've seen the worst of the Americans are the Karens. You know, where they can't do anything wrong. Yeah, hospitable, don't you? I once I was living with my auntie, and my sister came to where I was living, and her husband, and they just wouldn't talk to him. And there was this attitude with working class people that I am not going to feed them. And I was going out with this girl, and she was married, and this is her mother-in-law. Her mother-in-law is saying to her and her husband, "Do you expect me to feed you?" I've fucking heard this before, even from my own grandma and granddad. And when I was worked at Telecom, I used to go to their house was close by, so I used to go there in the mornings, you know, and have a cup of tea. I wasn't going there, you know, because with my fucking grandma and granddad. And I heard them one morning complaining about the milk, the tea, and the sugar that I was using. And then they wonder why none of the other fucking grandkids visit them. Oh yeah, this yeah. What you just said, you never hit a woman, but you know, obviously, it's going to happen soon, isn't it? But always the same thing. If you look at these videos, and usually a lot of times it's black people, and they're just holding their tongue, or they're just fucking holding back because they know that if they were to attack or slap or hit or punch, they'd be the ones in fucking trouble. Yeah, so you're fucking hell. I wonder, is it a fucking was it just us? Maybe we were cunts and they didn't want us to visit. I think what I should watch again is the one of the best films I've seen, Raising Arizona. Have you seen that film? Because if you think of Nicolas Cage, the odd character, but you with Nicolas Cage's, you fucking remember the films that he's been in. Yeah, it's a great film, and it was a Sarah Jessica Parker, really good film. Hang on a minute, Tom, just having a piss. Oh. Ah. Oh. The great thing with Japanese money is if you leave it in your trousers, it's waterproof. It doesn't disintegrate like English money, or English money used to. Danke bitte. Oh, that fucking Face Off, that was the most stupidest film I'd ever seen. It just made no fucking sense. I couldn't understand it at all. I couldn't figure it out. It's best not to fucking try it out though, because I've left money in the trousers a couple of times and it comes out very clean. But it was good in that lottery. That woman in the lottery with the Bridget Onder. She's fucking cute. That Bridget Onder. Why wasn't she in more films? In that lottery film, and then it was good in that Blue Moon. A singer. Sure. I haven't seen I read the book Captain Mandolin or something like that, and that book, I read that book, and the guy that wrote the book was called Nicolas Cage, and Nicolas Cage played his granddad in the film. Yeah, exactly. You know, just clean money. Sell a clean 1,000 yen note for 2,000 yen. I made a video about this. There was a coin changing machine, and they charged you 10%. So if you took all your change to the supermarket and put it in this machine, they'd take 10% and then give you like a fucking notes or something like that. And it was all in Japanese, but I got the gist of it, but I just couldn't understand who would be fucking stupid enough to put like 10,000 yen's worth of coins into a machine and pay 1,000 yen for the privilege. That machine is closed down now. That one in San Francisco with James Bond, The Rock, another fucking good film. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, coin store. Yeah, what fucking idiot uses that, Ed? I know you don't. Yeah, I made a video about it, and then somebody who worked for them complained to me. Do you, so they're saying, what, do you expect them to build these machines for nothing and service them? I said, look, who the fuck would use them? You can take it to the fucking bank. If you've got a bank account, I can take money, coins to the money 7 days a week over the road, and I can put coins in that machine and it'll put it straight into my account. why would I put it in a fucking Why would I put it in a fucking machine in the supermarket that's going to take 10%? The strangest fucking concept I've ever seen. But because I think that, Japanese housewives, they have a book and they write everything down in the book, what they've spent if they're going to the supermarket, buying something for the house, buying for clothes. They fucking, I think a lot of Japanese people are like that. Yeah, if I could get fucking 1,000 idiots to come and put their fucking money in my machine and give me 10%. Oh yeah, I've seen that. But surely you can't get much for things. Saw something, maybe they've started doing that in Tokyo. I'm sure I saw a video the other day or yesterday where like a clip, it was only a clip like of something, and I'm sure they started doing it in Tokyo, and I do know they do that in Germany. And for example, if you flatten the bottle, but the barcode, see the barcode on each product, it has a country on it. So the barcode has a country on the fucking bottles. So it probably wouldn't work. Fucking hell, man, that's good. You can make a fortune doing that. But you do fucking pay through the nose for other shit. That is fucking... I'm going to fucking move to fucking Germany or Finland. Give us your plastic bottle, you bastard. In Japan, the plastic bottle, it used to be... the PET bottle was 40 yen per kilo. That is amazing, Tom. But these are... But I'm sure that that is only working because when the person buys the drink, they pay a deposit, don't they? That's what they used to do in England a long time ago. When they bought, but these were glass bottles, not fucking PET bottles. Do the cans have to be whole? Does it work if you crush the cans? The guy that fucked me over with the drunk driving thing, he once gave me, and he crushed all these cans, 120 kilos of aluminum. And at that time, it was about fucking 100 yen per kilo. So I had a good day. Yeah, I've been thinking of fucking doing a video on that, Ed, with the make a dog out of PET bottles. Tom, can you answer that question, please? Can you put a? Does it work if the can is crushed? I'm guessing the can cannot be crushed, yeah? Or does it go on weight? It's got to be like as a whole thing, this show. Then is it crushed after that in some kind of machine? Or it's because if it's not crushed, then they're going to need a lot of space for the tin cans. Ah, okay, okay. So the barcode's got to be intact, yeah. But that's no, but that if you were a fucking out of work person or kid or lazy cunt, you could make a living doing that without a doubt. I've heard, Tom, that also when it crushes the can, it also crushes the person that puts it in the can, and it says, "You fucking loser." But it's fucking hell, man. I'd be doing that on the weekends, especially when fucking Steel's not paying so much. Oh yeah, it's fucking hell, man. This See, the thing is, that guy that I know, the ungrateful cunt. Once he got the cans back, see, the thing is with the cans, you can't crush the cans at the site you pick them up at because it takes too much time. So you've got to pick up all the cans, which might take 2 or 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, and then you've got to crush the fucking cans once you get back to your fucking lair. So it's a tough job, but at least now they're getting a decent amount of money for the cans. No, but it's not. Yeah, but the streets are clean of cans because they can still sell them. It's all the other fucking crap. The clothes, the blankets, the shoes, the papers, the cardboard. I've seen some fucking photographs of or video in Santa Monica, LA. It's fucking nightmare. Well, the guy that I knew, he wouldn't take government support, and he was like really angry at all the other people because they would get their money, then go to the fucking pachinko. One hour to sort them. I spent 5 hours one day fucking separating tin cans and fucking aluminum cans. You fucking lucky. I got 5,000 yen. I'm sure that wife, that's why she divorced you. She went back to Russia with that great idea. No, but don't forget, Tom, it is dependent on people giving you the cans, or you being able to pick up the cans or the bottles. Going back to Russia with six suitcases full of cans. Fucking Russians. That is why they can be so hospitable. Roxanne, you don't have to put on that light tonight because we found 2 cases of cans. Yeah, in Britain, what they do if someone like tries to keep the village green clean or something like that, what the council does is they fine her or fine him a lot of money. They made a statue out of tin cans. And so now, when it's windy, all the wind blows through the tin cans to remind people. There was a. Did you see that about that captain in Captain Moore, Tom Moore in England? He was walking around his garden with his walking frame, and he raised £30 million. Can you believe that? My brother sent him £100. Won't send me fucking £100, but he sent that old cunt £100. He raised £30 million for walking around his garden. But there was a woman, an elderly woman. She was walking up and down stairs, which is a lot fucking tougher than fucking walking around the garden with your frame. Fuck Uncle Tom. I don't think they should have called him Elvin. They should have called him El Can. That's it. He was, because Ed, he used to practice with the cans. I have made a video about a woman in this area, what she goes round and she picks weeds out of fucking little plots of land. I'm getting a bit pissed now. Yeah, the other week I was watching a video of Dolly Parton and Barbara Walters, and I must say Barbara Walters is what a complete cunt. And she was just saying, that like in that like this is the hillbilly people talk, and she was saying the similar things. So they might not have been educated, but they had smarts. They knew how to do certain things with things, even though they couldn't fucking be read and write properly or fucking answer quizzes. Have you seen that in Africa where those Africans they just jump, they stand in front of a fucking high bar and then they just jump vertically over the fucking bar? That should be an Olympic sport. What is that? What is that film? Two girls in. Is it two girls in a can or two girls in a cup? Two girls, one cup. Two girls, one can. Two girls, two can. What is this? What is that? What a national? Who made the film, Tom? The Mighty Queen. Well, we know the Mighty Queen. Yeah? Isn't that an English song? Is it someone making fun of the Prime Minister, Tom? So that song, what Ed's on about, is called "Come On Without, Come On Within." You ain't seen nothing like the mighty Flynn or Queen. Isn't that an English? Out clubbing, she's a fucking Prime Minister. Why not? She's meeting with the people. That's got to be like fucking work related. Is it the same Prime Minister that looked like? No, she's giving fucking contracts worth billions of people that corrupt. Having a few drinks in a fucking nightclub is not fucking corrupt. They want to fucking get real. I'm breaking up, getting mad. Now, in the UK, just friends got a fucking contract for millions of pounds. That's fucking corruption. I am now searching for Sana, Finland. I would say she is more than a looker. She's fucking all, man. She's fucking good. Has got to be the best fucking looking leader of a country out of the fucking 200 countries in the world. I don't think you're going to get anyone fucking better looking than that. She's fucking gorgeous. If she wants to fucking spend £3,000 on a fucking night out in Finland, she's got my vote. Hello, Tax. How are you? We're having a good chat. Join in. Man, I can't think of a better looking fucking. What is new with me? What is new with me? I have just been looking at a photograph of the Finnish Prime Minister. She's fucking gorgeous. Fuck, man. She's a fucking. Was she a model before? She's a fucking model, that woman. Just fucking look at her. Are you fucking serious? She's like a fucking Victoria's Secret model. Hello, Dragon. How are you? Welcome back. Fuck, man, Tom. She's. How the fuck could you complain against her? If it's the cold, fresh air that does it, that I want to look at her arse too. Why is Pete thanking us? Wait until we show that photograph. Fuck me, granddad. I'm going to Helsinki. What's my favourite alcohol drink? Beer. Stella Artois. Champagne. Dom Perignon. Gin. Tanqueray. Wine. Chablis. Only. Nice one, Tom. Yeah, only Fins. That's fucking, as we say in Japan, that is tekito ni. Yeah, I like Guinness. I wouldn't say Guinness was my favorite drink, but I do like it. Yeah. I just can't get over that. Actually, she's so fucking gorgeous. We had a very similar good-looking woman in Ireland, Margaret Thatcher. You might know. But if she was the leader of that country, she is. Surely a government, a cabinet must be saying anything you say. I will kill that fucking reporter for you. Fucking imagine if Bill Clinton had still been in power. The dirty bastard. No, I don't like Thatcher. I'm taking the fucking piss. I hate Thatcher. If I went to London, I would find out where the grave is and fucking piss on it. No, I don't like Thatcher. Most of your family hated her. Most of the fucking world hated her. When she died, when Margaret Thatcher died, I was in an Australian bar in Nagoya, and there was this big black bloke opposite me, and he was fucking big. He was fucking massive, and he said to me, "He goes, commiserations on your leader dying." And I says, "What are you on about?" I says, "Come over here and I'll buy you a drink." And I bought him a drink, and then I explained what the cunt Margaret Thatcher was like, and she was a fucking cunt. Yeah, let's talk about Sana-chan. All right, anybody can tell you, are these worth anything? These badges? That's funny that because that says England, but it's actually the Union Jack, so that's a bit strange. Monte Carlo. Menton. I've never heard of that before. You heard of that before, Menton? Pete, can I just say something, pal? Stop asking stupid fucking questions. If you're going to give me $1 billion, do so. But otherwise, shut the fuck up. Do I look like a pandering politician? Mexico. Well, before I go on, Lava, Pete, how old are you, mate? We don't need no stinking badgers. What about badgers? What about badgers that are underground? All right, okay, pal, you're still young. No, you know have you seen this on Facebook? Blah blah blah. What would you do if that blah? It's just it's bullshit, Pete, Tom, Peter. Yeah, stop it. We are the federales. I think that was the maybe 30 or 40 years ago. That used to be popular when people used to say that in England, not in America, in England. For the police, we're the federales. The federales are coming. So, Pete, are you from Britain, mate? We should do that for Boris Johnson. We don't need no Boris Johnson. I think the best thing to do if you had $1 billion is to give it away. I think that would be not to charities. Honestly, if I had so much money, I would go on just GoFundMe. The first thing I'd do is I'd go to Haiti and build a load of fucking houses for the people in Haiti, what the fucking Red Cross should have done. That's what I would do. I'd go there, build houses, import a load of food, and then fucking do a publication on why France is still charging fucking Haiti a load of fucking reparations. That some notice should be given to them. What's wrong with these fucking badgers? And anyway, Ed, are you still? Can you still see me? I don't know if I've stopped broadcasting. I think Ed's gonna fucking come do a gay dance show with the We Are the Federales. Tahiti. Tahiti. That's is right next to France. Now it's in the South Pacific, and the closest country may be Dominion Republic. Maybe I don't know. Or fucking Australia. Australia's close, and New Zealand's close. So Pete comes back with that from the $1 billion. Do I like dogs? Yeah, I love dogs. Most English people love dogs. Where are you from, Pete? Which town are you from, mate? We like. Oh, yeah. I thought you. So are your parents from Britain then, or they just left us in Canada? Because Mike Myers, because his mum and dad, I think they were from Liverpool. Yeah, that would be quite strange, wouldn't it? That even people from Canada, because I think people from America, they think she's great because she stood by fucking Ronald Reagan. So I can imagine that people from Canada and Australia do fucking hate her. Okay, cool. Manchester's cool. Sounds good. Yeah, I can imagine I can imagine that your mom does fucking hate Margaret Thatcher. Yeah, of course they do. She was a horrible, horrible cunt. She brought in this is her idea. If you had a degree and worked hard, you deserved everything that came to you. If you didn't have a degree and you were working class, you were lucky to have a fucking job. This is how Margaret Thatcher's brain worked. Yes, she did fuck over the working class without a doubt. But what's more important was that system that she brought, what she introduced to the world is privatization. That then went all over the fucking world. And that went over the world. And so people had to start paying more for their fucking electricity, gas, water. And now we're seeing the fucking downfall of that in Britain when people can't even get fucking electricity. They're getting fucked over for electricity from all these fucking companies that are springing up fucking to make a fucking money making chance. and now they're fucking going out of business, not providing electricity, and British citizens are getting fucked over with their electricity bills. I can see I can I can see your mother's side is coming through well, Tom. Peter, well done. He could be, this lad could be my son. I'd go again with like 95% of politicians are cunts. Not all. There are a few. All right, Murray. Murray, what do Kiwis think of Margaret Thatcher? You know when you pick the wrong cup up? That was the toothpaste that I spit into this glass this afternoon. That's not a nice experience. Ugh. Hang on a minute. Ugh. There you go. What was I saying before, Peter? See, he's an Antipodean, and they fucking hate her. Do any of you guys know Maisie Peters? Well, I had some milk in it. There was a little bit of milk in the bottom. Then I spit when I brushed my teeth. Then I spit into the glass. So this one's got sake. This one's got spit. I'll tell you, the containers that I've got on this table, I was fucking quite lucky actually. It could have been piss. No. But my heart is good. If I was in, if I was still in Gusto, I'd be really fucking pissed now. What's my favorite film? My favorite film is Judge Dredd because I was in it with Sylvester Stallone. That's my favorite film. He said his mum was fucking from Manchester, not from fucking Scotland. The eyes have it. I think my favourite film used to be Spartacus. Now, then it became Gladiator. And I should really say, like, there's something about Mary, but I think I've only watched it twice or clips from it. But something about Mary's got that's a great film. Especially when they pull over by the bushes and all. That's fucking hilarious. Oh, Goodfellas. Yeah, it's not bad. Bit depressing though, isn't it? Goodfellas. So I've only watched it. It was a good film, but sometimes you know the Robert De Niro's last film, The Irishman. I just fucking thought I've just seen this shit so many times before. I don't want to watch it again. I threw away fucking a third of a bottle of wine in the box today in the glass. I'm regretting that now. Oh, really? Is that a recent film? Is it? Jesse Ch wasn't he? Wasn't he the? He was married to fucking Sandra Bullock. Yeah, I don't, I hadn't even heard of that one. Yeah, I think I know it's a Western. I think I know it's a Western Pete. Yeah, there's one that I like. Ben Brad Pitt. I can't. What's it? It's California with a K. It was Brad Pitt in that when he was on the sofa, like surrounded by fucking dope smoke. That was quite funny. That was quite good. He stole some dope or the guy in the act. He stole some dope or something. Pete, I'll let you know, pal. People in their 50s, 60s, and 70s do know about Jesse James. The Manson one, yeah. Is that a good? I think I switched it on, but I couldn't get into it. You like that one then? It just seemed a bit bullshitish to me. I bet Ed's seen. Ed, are you still there? Well, it's very late where he is now, and he's getting on. Oh, it should be. I might give it another try then. Is it on Netflix? Yeah, but I think he got it right about fucking Bruce Lee. He was a bit of a fucking show off and big head, and that's why he couldn't. Fucking did you? Well, have you seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Ed? Yeah, because Bruce Lee's family they complained that their portrayal of or his portrayal of Bruce Lee, but maybe he was a bit hard to work with. Do you think so? Well, I've got a friend, and he like lived in China. He lived in Taiwan, and he was like he's a Kyudan karate, and he's a 5 dan judo, and he's a pretty switched on guy. And he said he died because he was just wanted to get bigger. He wanted to get bigger in size, and he was just taking drugs, and that's why he died. What is rust? Sabi. Kimosabi. All right, Pete, call again. Have a good night, pal. Say hello to your mum from Manchester. Tell her not to mither me. Does your mum use that word mither? Are you still there, Pete? If you're still there, ask your mum. Tell your mum to stop mithering me. That is a common word used in Manchester, Ed. Good night, pal. Rusting peas. What about rusting peas? Rusting mushy peas. I had all the tartar brushed off, grinded off the back of my teeth today. They are, when I bring a woman back home, I put her legs through those. What they are is they're things, poles through those, and they're for washing. So you put poles through them, and then you hang washing. So you can have like 3 poles going through them, and you hang your clothes off them. That thing there. Fuck, that's a big finger. That there. I picked that off the street the other day for fucking cooking food in. All right, Brian. Well, you doing what? You doing a night shift? Uh, eh? Why? What time is it, Brian? That's that's an early shift, isn't it? You go into work at 5 a.m. What's your job? You're fucking paper boy. That's fucking. How long is a shift? So you set off. What time? What time does your shift start? So I'm guessing yourself at 5, yeah? Okay, I thought Brian was, like, from the other coast. So you start at 6? Wow. Yeah, Americans work hard and long, yeah. Probiotics. Do you want to hear my song about you're not working at fucking Yakult, are you? Well, seeing as Brian has mentioned, probiotics, I am going to sing my probiotic song. Hey, Yakult lady, I want you to be my baby. I like your probiotics. I forgot the song now. I'm drunk. I forgot the song. But anyway, check out that song, Brian. Yakult lady. Hey, Yakult lady, I want you to be my baby. I like your probiotics. They work well inside. They make my poop go slippy, slip, slide. When I'm taking a dump, it's like you're by my side. I said, hey, Yakult lady, I love you. You're the number one for number twos. That's it. Remember it. So it doesn't work for Yakult, it just works for a cult. You know Yakult, don't you? Yakult's famous in America. Those little bottles of fucking orange stuff. I was trying to figure out how many fucking bottles they sell a day to make a profit. Yeah, Yakult Swallows. Yeah, so they are the sponsors of that baseball team. No, but they are in America without a doubt. Yeah, and they are probiotics. How long is the company been there? Is it a well established company or is it a new thing? So I think I've come to the conclusion that the less poison you put into your bodies, the longer you will live. And I think the main thing I'm talking about is like cigarettes and fucking strong drugs and too much and fucking whiskey, vodka, gin, all those type of things. Imagine being a fucking vegan and you only lived until you were like fucking 55. So, do you work on the production line? Do you work on the production line, or do you work in the clean part where you've got to wear all those fucking white suits and white masks and gloves? I met this girl once, an American girl, and she was and she said she was a vegan, and I wrote a poem about it. She was indeed the world's fattest vegan. She was insane, like Ronald Reagan. Yeah, it sounds a bit complicated, Brian. Yeah, I don't want to work for a company the way you've got to fucking dress up every day and keep clean. Couldn't cope with that. That's what you got to dress like because one of the biggest, I don't know if I guess it's big in America as well, but one of the biggest jobs in Japan now is making sandwiches in a factory online with all the fucking white suits on and white masks and everything. Yeah, it's a very dark place for mushrooms. When they were kids, their dad treated them really badly. Oh, I couldn't do a job like that unless I was fucking murdering someone. All right, Brian, thanks for popping in, pal. Take care. The dark internet. What's that? What's that fucking? Is it the dark web or something? Oh, so did what they popped out luminescent, or they could? She used a torch. It's always a fucking. You've got to give those mushrooms to your mates first, and if they don't fucking croak, then you can get them. Oh man, yes, yeah. I couldn't. I don't even like putting clothes on. Don't be late for work, Brian. What's so? Are those mushrooms growing all over the place in Finland, Tom? Have you ever seen those that grow inside of trees? No, but I don't like the shiitake mushrooms. They've got a strange fucking odor to them. I just prefer the little white round button mushrooms. I just like those on the either in food or on the pizza. I'm thinking of having a pizza now. Maybe tomorrow. What do they have in reindeer? What is there something special inside reindeer stomachs? I once had a camera in my stomach, and it was one of the most beautiful things that I'd ever seen. It's really pretty. I'm not saying that because it's my stomach. It's just it was a part of my body, a body, where you could see live this part of your body you'd never seen before. And it was just like pink and nice. I think I was expecting to find like fucking holes or something like that or cancer. Well, my brother-in-law, he had his esophagus burst, and I was getting some GERD or some regurgitation or fucking whatever it is when it comes up from your stomach into your mouth. And a bit concerned that maybe I got some kind of problem, but it was okay. But like I say, the hardest thing that you would have thought there'd have been a smaller fucking camera nowadays. Well, this was a few years, but like the camera was maybe about that wide, so maybe just over a centimeter wide, but it was difficult to go down my throat. I would have thought that now there should be definitely a smaller camera. Did he see the ulcer? Tom, your dad sounds like a bit of a cunt. No, once it's gone past that throat, once it's gone past that bit, it's all right. It's getting round that fucking corner. But once that sounds good. Except it takes quite a few days to open one up there. But no, I kind of. But like I say, when someone's doing their fucking job, you can't want to punch them, And it's like it's an uncomfortable procedure. But you can't want to punch him if he's just doing his job. When I was in the dentist today, I was thinking of your dad and the fucking pizza and the teeth. That is something I'm not willing to talk about on a public forum. No, I haven't. No, I haven't had that. No, I've had the finger up the arse from the doctor, but I haven't had the camera. No, I think that I've. There is a thing you can take, and it's like a big pearl, and it's got a camera in it, and it goes all the way through your fucking system, all the way into your stomach, then in through your small intestine, big intestine, and then out of your arse. But but I wouldn't like to do it the other way around. Oh, three. Why three times? Was it that? What was that on one occasion or three different occasions? I think you. I think if you shit well all the time, you shouldn't have a problem. Which goes eat well, shit well, sleep well, and if you do all those three things, you'll be okay. Unless you shit best. Oh dear. That's a fucking story there. Yeah, that's good. When I was a kid, I fucking jumped out of a tree and landed on my coccyx. It was painful for a while. Like a bum exam, how far do they shove the camera up? I made a joke about that and no one laughed at it. Because when you put a camera in your mouth, do you know what it's called? The what's the term for like shoving a camera in your mouth and into your stomach? Do you know that term? I don't even know if I can say it when I'm fucking drunk. So it's an endoscopy. So I made the joke. So if they put it in your mouth, it's endoscopy. So if they shove it up your arse, it's an arse endoscopy. You know that's not true, Ed. That's the doctor's bill. $100. Yeah, I think in America they're very popular. Doctors seem to be very popular with pushing the prostate exam, so to speak, and the colostomy. Was it? Was it? That's right. The colostomy. Yeah, I think my granddad had it and my sister had it, but they both were heavy smokers. So, and maybe my cousin also had a problem, but I think he was also a smoker. In the bank opposite me, where I usually go for a shit, there is it's called colostomate. So there's a certain term for these people with bags, and there are certain washrooms and bathrooms who is called the friend of the colostomy. The bag job. Yeah, I think my sister had IBS. I think the problem was my brothers gave her too much money, so she was out every night fucking drinking, not working, just drinking and fucking eating food. On that note, I think I'm gonna. I think I've got like a bottle of a small glass of sake in the truck, so I think I'm gonna drink that and then watch a movie. Yeah, that could be a bit difficult. That apparently one of the horrible things about what's happening in London is that when people are stabbing each other, they're stabbing them up the rectum so that they have to have a fucking colostomy bag. Can you believe how fucking evil people can get? Yeah, but well, I suppose that's the only way around it. If they say you've got to sell your house to fucking pay for an operation, I would. I had a. They've got to do something with a tooth up here, and he says without the insurance, it's like 80,000 yen. So I better get me insurance. Well, I think no fucking Americans know that, but even fucking uneducated Americans will say that they don't want a system. They will say they don't want a system like the one in Britain or Canada because it's not up to them. They don't want to pay for other people's treatment. They would rather take the chance of fucking getting through life without a fucking major operation. They actually make the colostomy bags out of tamales. I'm not too sure about that Obamacare because they said some people were just paying a fucking load of money for it. So maybe you should ask an American first. Because I don't know how true it is, but I heard some stories that before they might have been paying like in Japan 15,000 yen a month, $100, $150, and then it went to fucking $600 a month. And the problem was that you couldn't fucking back out of it. So when they're forcing you to have a fucking, you know, this health care, and then and you can't back out of it, you've got no choice. I don't think that's wrong. Yeah, there you go. What like Ed says, Obamacare is expensive. At the moment, the the council I'm involved with, they want 8,000 yen from me, $80 a month. I paid $30. What did I pay? I paid about 30,000 yen a few months, like fucking about a year ago. I paid 30,000 yen. They probably want another fucking at least 80,000 from me. But if I paid taxes, they probably want like fucking 150,000. Yeah, yeah, you're right, Tom. You know, yeah, that's a strange thing though. In you've got to live there to try it or to understand it. You know, like Denmark, Finland, Norway, Sweden. You've got to live there to fucking understand it. And if you benefit from it, then it's very good for you. So, but when it's like that, you're gonna get a lot of fucking abuse, aren't you? So, especially from Pakis. Anyway, here's my toothpaste spit. Ah! It could have been worse. All right, guys. I'll see you later. You'll have to write. Maybe I'll have to write a song with that, Ed. Tom, I'm a socialist. Yeah, we're like what you're saying, Tom, but Americans, they really don't give a fuck. Right. Well, Yasumi, and thank you for showing me. I might have fucking knocked one out to that Finnish prime minister. I think that's the first time I will have masturbated, apart from Margaret Thatcher's death, to a leader of the country. Good night.